What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today, ZEC USD. It is the 21st day of July. And here we are sitting at about $542 with roughly 10 hours left in the day. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it, okay? Yes, it's the 21st. We're still here in this $540 area. We've been, going just below, just above, whatever, consolidating here. It is completely possible that we do move higher. However, I am expecting that we move lower. If we move higher, perhaps we get a slightly higher high, something like that, some type of double top maneuver, something like that. It could be a slightly lower high, and we drop from there. But I do expect that we're going to go lower overall. We might see a little bit of movement up in the meantime. Let's look at the short-term stuff, and then we'll zoom back out. Maybe we should just expect to drop from here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. Volume's coming in, and we're moving down a little bit. It's not the best look. 1 hour RSI does look pretty bearish, actually. Getting oversold, not getting overbought. Getting oversold, not getting overbought. Lower highs overall, lower lows overall too. That's a problem. Stochastics don't look healthy, and the MACD also looks pretty problematic. Crossing above the zero is normally something to celebrate. You crossed above the zero, and the festivities fell short, man. There's nothing to celebrate. Looks like you're going to come back down, actually. Maybe you do move down from here. Now, moving down from here doesn't mean that you're crashing. It could. It could mean that. But I'm more just thinking at least something that would be a lower low from 525. We're at 543 right now. I would assume we go below 525 from here. RSI, lower highs. RSI, lower lows. Lower you go. This consolidation phase will do one of two things. It will either persist and you will continue to consolidate until you're interacting with the oversold zone, and then perhaps you break out again, you get that higher high, whatever, that slightly higher high double top, or it'll persist until you get into the oversold zone, and when you get in the oversold zone, you might break out to the downside. It depends on how you react here. So getting oversold without breaking out in price, that would be good. Getting oversold and breaking out in price, that would be bad. Does that make sense? Stochastics rejecting the 50, that's bad. RSI is bad overall, and the MACD also looks pretty bearish here. I mean, you had an opportunity to bounce off the zero, and now you're building bearish momentum. You're about to cross through. The last time you crossed through the zero was over here with your oscillators, and what did that do? Well, you crossed through, you kind of stopped right there, and then you persisted. Here, however, we stopped just before the cross. It's like we had the stop before the cross. Here we had it after the cross, and I think we're going to persist lower, guys. Dating back to that humongous drop that happened in the beginning of June here, I just don't think that this was a one-off event, man. I don't think that this was something that happens and then we sing Kumbaya and the sun shines. I think this happens for a reason, and I think that reason is that it's going to go lower. I mean, somebody full clipped a lot of Zcash here. And it's not because they thought this was the low. It's because that they think it's going to go a lot lower. I think this thing will be worth less than $100 between now and either the end of this year or sometime in like Q1, Q2 of 2027. Looking at this here in this perspective from a high to a low on the fibs, you're right at the 786, 886 area where we expected you'd find resistance. Coming down, getting to the golden ratio. If you find support here at $466, that would actually be really good. But likely from here, you're inevitably going to break below that level. And when you break below there, the statistical probability you go below this low is increasing. It grows. And then you get below that low, the statistical probability that you go below this low increases as well. And then, I mean, we keep feathering that down from a low here to a high. We zoom out a little bit even. Low to high here. Let me zoom out. You got this overall resounding double top at play. If you're going below this low, it's not hard to connect the dots that you might go below this low. And at that point, 129 to $82, that's your primary target zone. $57 to $22, that's your secondary target zone. But I don't think we go as low as $22. I could see us going below $60. I could see us going there. But something around, if not below $100, I think is in store for Zcash. Maybe we find support here in this kind of area, right at this low point here. But I still believe, I still confidently believe that we're going to go below $200 again at some point over the coming weeks and months. Looking at the daily time frame, RSI rejecting the overboughts, and it's not a good sign, guys. Stochastics coming down like this, I don't like it. And the MACD, again, you've just been green for so long, man. I wonder, do we have, we definitely do. We have, yeah, we've got data right here. There's more shorts than longs. I will say that over the past week. But over the past month, there are a lot more longs than shorts. Yeah. So, I don't know. And this metric isn't even the best metric for Zcash, in my opinion. But because there's so many other exchanges besides these three that have leverage trading as well. And then there's Hyperliquid as well. I wonder what hype. Let's see. Where's Zcash on hype? Oh, they gotta have it. Come on. ZEC, let's just type it in. No options. I know they have it, right? Oh, no, we're not doing portfolio. Never mind. Hyperliquid XYZ. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Never mind. Yeah, we're not going to do that. I can do it on another one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm definitely glad that I did not do that. Let's see. Because you guys, you can't see this right now, so let's just see here. Zcash. ZEC. Yeah, 10x. Funding's positive. So there's more longs than shorts on Hyperliquid. I don't know. I don't know why they won't let us see it here. Whatever. Whatever, man. Anyways, guys. Zcash, not looking good. Looking like it wants to move down. I was hopeful that you'd move up a little bit, but again, I think it depends. It depends on what you do here. If that 4-hour RSI getting oversold breaks you out of this range, like if you're below, let's say like $500 when you get oversold here, that is probably the high. But if you're still in this range, even if you get a lower low, but you're still in this range, you're at like something above $500, I think you're in good shape. If you're at like 498, you're still probably in good shape. But just it depends on how you react, right? I'm starting to think that you will just break down though. It looks kind of rounded at the top here. I think you're going to break down. This, if I'm right, actually, in this assumption that this is a rounded top, when you break down, it's going to be aggressive. You're not gonna blink. You're barely going to blink, and it's going to be just crashing below $500. Anyways, I got nothing else, man. I'm getting tongue-tied here, so I'm going to end the video there. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Thank you all for being here. It was fun, Zcash. It was a fun pump. You're probably coming down. You're probably coming down. Bearish. Bad. Bye-bye.